Here are my absolute favorite ways to raise iron, and I'm going to give you a multitude of different answers here depending on what is actually going on with you and your body and what might actually be supportive. So if you don't know me, I'm Megan. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner and functional blood chemistry specialist. So we do need to first identify why you have iron issues in the first place. Go check out some of my other videos before you maybe listen to this if you are new to this space. So, favorite ways. Number one, let's talk about nutrition. Eat more iron, iron-rich foods. Red meat is one of the best ways. Organ meats, and I know a lot of people have a lot of thoughts on that, but organ meats have a lot of iron in them and cofactors of iron. And the reason why I say red meat over many other things is because it is very bioavailable, meaning it's easy for the body to absorb. Yes, there are other sources, there are plant sources of iron, there are other forms of iron. However, red meat and these organ complexes or organ meats, are super high in iron. It's very bioavailable, meaning it's very easy for the body to absorb it. And it also includes so many of the cofactors and other nutrients that we need to actually be able to absorb iron inside of our cells, which is crucial. Number two would be use cast iron cookware. This is such an easy, simple way. And just like cook your normal food, cook whatever you're already doing, but use a cast iron skillet for the vast majority of your cooking. And that can help naturally increase your iron levels just a little bit here. Now, you don't get the cofactors in there. If that is an issue for you, that alone may not help. Iron infusions are often recommended. They don't go great for a lot of people. They can be supportive for some. And it's just straight up iron. Once again, if you've got cofactor issues, if you've got inflammatory issues, likely not going to move the needle long term. Same thing with iron pills. This is probably my least favorite way. So many people have digestive issues when it comes to iron pills. Liquid iron really messes up with your teeth, so I really don't like those. Our oral microbiome is so important, so I do not like that. But it is a possibility. Once again, if you get straight up iron pills, don't love it. I have some better options for you from a supplement perspective. Once again, if you're only getting iron and or vitamin C in there, you're missing a lot of the cofactors needed. And most people, if they have iron issues, they also have a cofactor issue. Next one here is organ complexes and or organs in pill form. So this might look like an organ complex specifically. This also may look like liver. Liver is very high in iron. It also has so many of the cofactors needed to absorb it. It can also be very supportive of your actual liver. Spleen is the other one. Depending on the cases, this is probably the most common way that we support iron levels in our practice. Sometimes it's just liver, sometimes it's just spleen, sometimes it's an organ complex, sometimes it's both liver and spleen. It really depends on the person and what the labs look like and symptom-wise what someone's coming in with. If you don't actually have an iron issue and you just have a cofactor issue, and we just need to look at labs to dive deeper into this, and I'm working on some other videos as well for this. A prenatal multivitamin is a great option for a lot of people, especially if your iron saturation is between like 20 to 24% and you're showing nutrient deficiencies in your CDC. Super, super great. And last one here is an actual supplement that is very supportive of iron. We most commonly use this with like second and third trimester pregnant women. However, it can be used for other individuals as well. And that is Heme Iron SAP, and that is from Nutritional Fundamentals for Health. It's a long name. I had to write it down. So that it's a heme, which is a form of iron that's much more absorbable. And you get some of the cofactors in there too, which is super great. One other thing to note, if you take iron pills, if you take iron in the form of iron bisglycinate and you have histamine issues, it can make it worse. So that may not be beneficial, and you may want to just double check on that if you are taking iron pills and or you have a lot of histamine issues. Just be really, really careful with that. If you need personalized, individualized support and looking at your labs and understanding what is the best route for you and figuring out what from a iron perspective is right for you, more importantly, your actual root causes of iron deficiency and how to actually feel better holistically, book a free consult with us. We'd love to chat with you, love to dive deeper a little bit into here and what is actually the best option for you. Use the link in our bio to book your free consult.